G'day and welcome back to our Canadian Bacon campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. So we've taken over all the Americas and I left it up to you guys to say whether we should keep going or not. And a couple of you said to go for Africa. So we'll, I guess, try and get across depending on whether we can actually get past the Cape Verde plain. I've just put all of our planes into, wherever this is, Rio Grande. We'll send them out here. Hopefully when they arrive we can get superiority there. Still got the Brazilians stuck offshore. There's still the bug where we're not actually at war with the Allies when we should be. Alright, when do they... There we go, they're in now. So, ships taken off. Couldn't even remember how many we actually sent. Was it 1 division? Okay. Well, in that case, let's get these guys added on. Not sure if they are forced to replan it or not, since he's already in the boat. Non-aggression from Mexico, no. Guatemala, no. So it looks like they are allowed to just jump on once everybody else is out. I think that's probably a bit of an oversight by Paradox. But whatever, we'll keep slapping the nearest guys into that. And we're trying to invade directly onto the port. It is a German port at the moment. He does have a lot of guys, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't have somebody there. Of course he does. The guys are going to lose, turn around and come back. But he's just wandered off. So maybe the next guys will be able to do it. Let's get these 11 out. What is our tech at the moment? Just the first one. Okay. National focus completed. Wartime housing. What are we going for? We're trying to get down here for something. Human capital. And then recruitable population. Okay. So let's go for some more civilian factories. I won't finish any of them for a while. But let's grab a couple more big chunks of guys and send them onto the boats. We can't because there's a limit. These guys should be allowed on there. Should be able to do 10 at a time. Well, we're in. So, let's go all the way up to the north where there is supply. Damn it, get over there. Alright, and then they may as well come around, try and kill all the rest of the Axis. Oh, Vichy France, right. Don't want it going through the ocean. Come up, come down. Take all the important stuff away over to Alexandria and Cairo and the Suez. Okay. So, we don't need to worry about them doing this anymore, because we did capture the port. So, let's chuck everyone on there. Be a lot faster, although their supplies are about to be shot. And then we're going to have issues if anybody does naval invasions down here. They do have the Falklands and the Sandwich Islands. That's Georgia. Where's the Sandwich Islands? I don't know, can't remember. Alright, and yes, you need to start immediately. Sorry, we have no manpower. We can sort that out now. That was because we filled up our Air Force. So you can grab all these guys. Must be a disband all button. Alright, don't need them. That was to get us the naval supremacy to do the original launch. But we should have a pretty steady stream of guys coming across now. And, you know, this isn't an issue. If it was EU4, this would be an issue, because you'd have to actually deal with proper rebellions. Hope they don't bring that in Hearts of Iron. Alright, can we see civilian factories on the map? How have I not noticed that before? Alright, the Germans will probably not be cut off because of our horrendous supply that's just going to get worse. But we got cavalry in here that hopefully will charge out and take all the supply regions quickly. Not sure what supply's like down there. We can't do anything to them at the moment because that war sort of ended without ending. Alright, Mounties, low supply. Bases in low supply, yes. But, as I said, really shouldn't be a problem as long as they keep moving. Still landing. You know, we could grab half of them. Send them up to Greece. We will do that. Screw it. Half of these guys. Create a front line here. Just attach. And try taking everything up to these rivers. Something like this. If we can get that far, we could go further. But that seems like a plan for now. We just let them sit in Greece and defend. We won't click this to force them to actually start it. Alright, are they getting on the boats? They are. Now, a lot of them are probably going to die on the way, assuming that the Italians have fleets in here. Which apparently they don't. It'd be a little weird. What's going on with the Gibraltar Strait? It's neutral because UK still hold Gibraltar. Good. Alright, the supply is ridiculously bad up there. But this guy is going to do a run. Improved anti-tank. Alright, he's going to do a run up here. Then up along the coast, try and get Casablanca. Next research slot, artillery, I guess. You know, I can't remember what we're actually using here. Artillery and anti-tank. Oh, ridiculously small number of infantry. We have little manpower. I doubt that we'd be able to get away with adding enough infantry in. 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, not quite enough manpower to do anything like that. We'll leave it as is for now. Just have to remember the pathetically weak divisions we're sending around. Why are they not being more aggressive? I think it's the supplies issue. So, go something like that. Cavalry can make a break for Alexandria and Cairo. Get there in 232 days. Insufficient rubber, just barely. That is okay. What are we actually producing? Light cruisers. Right. Lots of planes. How are our supplies? Support equipment is down because we're not producing any. Okay. How did that come about? Fair enough. Guess we should go ahead and make some. Making light tanks. Got a ton of them sitting there. They're trying to move on. They just take forever to get there. Alright, we'll be happy with them. So, the other half. They are still arriving. They've got enough supply. Alright, better SIGs. It's almost 42. Let's entrench. Alright, yeah, absolutely fantastic supply around here. We'll sit here defending. Win the attrition war for a while. Alright, so Siam, Romania, Manchukuo, Japan, Hungary, Italy, Vichy France, and German Reich. Bulgaria, we left to it, and Poland. Greece is going to hold on. Keep forgetting the Philippines are on our side, thanks to the Free American Empire. Okay. Could do a counterattack. Places like this. There's hills. I don't think there's a river crossing from here, so just from there. So, perfect time for the counterattack while he was doing his offensive. Industrial engineering, good. Why can we not do this? One of the following. That one or that one. Holy crap, you have to do this whole bloody thing. Okay, guess we'll head down that tree. Apparently, he wants to attack us, so... no. Yeah, no. Let's try this. What is this? Forest. Alright, so this defense will be fine. It's wearing him out, and it's wearing them out. Could jump in there. Well, I didn't want to attack them at all. But, if they're going to make it this easy, we may as well move on while he's got low organisation. And very low supplies down here. It's up to 2, wasn't 0 before. That's a lot of guys there, so we won't be able to do anything. We need to at least attempt to keep moving. Well, we have supply down here. There's just the number of people up there that's the problem. Get these guys through the middle and down this way. We're not at war with Republican Spain. You know what's going on in the world? Alright, Finnish Estonian. That ended up being... no, I can't even remember. Estonia. Nothing. Alright, Soviet-Polish War. Is Soviets versus Allies. No. Poles joined us, didn't they? Defenders, Poland, Bulgaria, Dominican Republic, Greece. Okay, so we just didn't join that. And now we're at a standstill. He still wants to attack us, and we still have supply, barely. So we'll sit on that for a little bit. Concentrated industry makes way for repair speed. Since we did have a ton of factories that we want to get repaired. And then we're going to build naval bases and naval dockyards and a few more military factories in South America. Because we can. Still 8 of 2. He's undersupplied, but not as badly as we are. So they're trying to move in there. Which means he's retreating. They're trying to move into a better supply zone, so that's fine. Alright, attritional containment, organisation. And then better reconnaissance and reinforcement rate. Alright. Little strip of France down there. Now Liberia. Have they joined the Axis? No, they haven't joined the Allies yet. So, little France. Empire of Canada is, well, it's growing. This guy apparently doesn't want to move. Shouldn't be a supply problem. Alright, yeah, it might be time. Won't be able to undo this, but sure. It started on pushing on the Germans. Now, Turkey's got nothing going on. He wouldn't join our faction. He wants to contain the aggression of Romania, but he doesn't like us being at war. Doubt that Switzerland would be possible. Yeah, he's got no reason to do it. Yeah, no one else is going to get close. Probably in Spain hasn't joined anybody. Different ideology is the big thing. Okay, well, unless Portugal want to do the right thing. Nope, not even close. Nobody wants to join our war against the Germans. We now almost have supply up there. It's actually looking green, even though it's 3 out of 2. So, let's grab a bunch of guys and attack their largest force. And with the others, well, might be able to cut them off, but I guess it wouldn't really matter even if we could. Alright, these guys, push them back. These guys are already going the right way. And that's the other supply zone. So, we should be golden. Don't know where the next point of supply is going to come from. So we probably just bump this up and go ahead and start producing it. Building it, whatever. Flattening out the roads. Build us some train lines. It's 3 out of 3 now, so you get a bit more supply. Next one, 9th of November. It's about a month each. So that is pretty quick, and we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Let me do what we never bother doing. Build infrastructure in Africa. And every new supply zone we get to down there, we'll do the same thing. Ugh, so much getting done. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit. Should be good. And we'll capture more civilian factories as we go. Probably not so much in Africa. Japan is justifying against us. Ireland has joined the Allies. Right, given bunches of stuff to Greece. Can't ask for control of anything. Well, we do control pretty much everything, don't we? Philippines 2%, Greece 13%, yeah. So he needs to control a lot of the stuff we capture for him. Looking very good on this side. Call to arms from Poland. That, I think, is the one we want to have nothing to do with, because it's Soviets. Right, Crown companies, go for the Canadian Shield. Decent stuff in Quebec. Canada lies directly on top of a wide variety of minerals and natural resources right for the taking. This is no surprise to the already existent companies present. Yep. Alright, now it's starting to look red. We can't turn the thing off. Don't want to give them a separate army, because this dude's level 8. So we'll just let them keep going. Hope they can do it without losing battles. And we have no manpower. Of course not. We're on extensive. Let's kick it up. What's the 10%? Service by requirement. Because it's 500,000. Although, we're already down by a little bit. It's not too bad. Supplies. Well, support equipment 6 months. Ooh, I'm going to rush on to Bucharest. This is all going back to Bulgaria now, so they'll like us for that, being part of the North American League. Alright, the artillery. 43 is too soon. Don't think we're going to do more naval invasions, but if we do, we want to have that ready. Aggression with Mexico. No divisions in basic. Not going to. Don't care about the justification that Japan is doing. We are already at war with him. Yep. Alright, so the next question is, when are they going to fall? Legionary Romania. How's he on 99? Guess he had no cities down there. Well, it's probably mostly Bulgaria up until the river. Which is fine. Somebody get into Bucharest. And then Ploiesti. So we need to get the benefit for taking the victory points. Alright, we could grab a guy not to go that way. Sneak through into the empty province. Push up towards Belgrade. Can't remember what happened with Yugoslavia. It's in the Allies. Okay, so we get to keep that land, or Greece get to keep it. Battle plans with nothing assigned. Okay, because they're assigned to the other ones. So once that's done, they'll head over. That'll work out. Now we've hit another supply region. So, can't build up the infrastructure yet. Can do more to these. Actually, that's a new region, isn't it? And Legion in Romania's capitulated. Excellent. Alright. And looks like supplies are coming into here. So let's boost how much we can import or push through the ports. What have we got going on? Expeditionary force request from Greece. No, I'm not going to do. Not going to accept expeditionary forces this time, I don't think. Alright, how are they looking? 3 out of 0. Still can't improve the infrastructure. This guy is going that way. I'd like this guy to push out to the port. Apparently, these guys want to come up here for some reason. It's probably going to create issues since they're all in the same army. What was I looking for? This one. 35. It's a fast planner. He's defensive. He's offensive. And logistics wizard is why I want to keep everyone on that. Alright, well, won't be any supply problems up here. Legion in Romania should be happy. What? Greece holds that. Bulgaria was the one. Right. And we're definitely not at war with the Soviet Union, so we don't have to be careful on that border. Poland is. Germany is. So they've come to a stalemate. Okay, well, I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope to see you again soon for our continued conquest of Africa and our push towards Berlin from Greece. Alright, see you later.